What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to my Cyber Flashpoint challenge run. Today we pick up the scraps from yesterday's debacle. If you want to jump forward to the mission start, feel free to have some safe house management to handle in the short term. Even if we got someone else to offer legwork for us, I wouldn't have anyone free to really take it, and so I'm going to start by boosting legwork twice right away. Just put him on 100%. I don't want him to risk being injured or anything else. So I'm going to run time until these guys are all ready, and then that ideally means Quantum Enterprise isn't going to fail. My recollection of the game mechanics is that the game will cheat in my favor and give him back, but I guess we'll see. Pixel is back. Stress limit break for Pixel is fine, minus stress and wound res if you gain stress. That's going to be unfortunate. That will pay forward because as a hacker, she's going to gain stress. Didn't have to shoot any pirates. Gained some favors and influence, which seems fine. My source leaked an Ultratech Matrix host. Hack the files in the set. A simple Matrix hunt job should be fine. I should play time forward. There we go. We're at 0 hours and we're good. So I can put together a team of 4 people. And in fact, now that I got favors from Monkeyfish, I can suddenly hack the gold key. I don't think the blue key is very important, but I do want to get the free loot. So I figure let's spend the money on that one. Let's go unplug the cameras as normal. And I don't think I'm going to need violent diversion. Obviously, I could be wrong. You notice I only got 3 people ready right now. So there's 2 things. One, we're going to go ahead and re-unequip this guy. We had retrained him as a partial hacker, but I misclicked. I'm griefing. I meant to do class training, not send him to the trainer. I'm sorry, buddy. You just gained some stress. It is what it is. It's my fault. For what it's worth, I don't feel the greatest right now, so I am a little bit in a weird spot. But yeah, I have a spare token here. We're going to multi-class you into soldier. There you go. Let's learn the things. Let's grab the good parts of Iron Grip. Let's cap out Recoup. I've got 10 more points to go. We can go here, and then we can spend these guys, no problem. I got what I was looking for, and we're going to start moving over toward coordinated charge. Okay, so you are in an okay spot. You're ready to go as a functional soldier. But, of course, we have an open slot here, right? We want a fourth Merc to run. We can get this. We can move things around. It's not going to be too big of a problem. Yes, we lost some of our high-end armor. We can figure it out, though. But we want somebody new. And I'm thinking we need a stealth character. So I'm going to go. We already hired a Vanguard. We're going to go and we're going to hire an Agent EX. And so I've got some Underworld Hub tokens open. We're going to hire a new recruit. And there's only a few left. We are kind of running out of bodies to throw at people. Soldier, Sniper, Agent EX, all that's left. Gunslinger is, of course, down for the count right now. So yeah, we're going to go grab a new Agent EX who turned up. Our corpse splicer, Dr. Karos, is a patient who she has been secretly helping get back on her feet. The story is this agent escaped a corporate research lab. They're an experiment? Evidently, yes. They're a semi-amnesiac and claims not to remember much, but has the kind of skills we need and some unique qualities. Quick introduction. My name is Manda. I'll be waiting for your call. Great. Let's go see who Manda is, and, well, spoilers are going to pick her up. So she is an escaped experiment. She has reaction strength tech, bunch of bonus initiative. Amnesiac test subject means evasion, even more initiative, but can gain stress. So we have quite a few ways of getting boost speed and initiative, which is kind of nice. Getting bonus reaction is also going to make that happen. Let me introduce Manda. I've been helping her recover after she escaped a mega-corporate prison. Cut through the hand-waving and trying to make it sound nice. I've heard you were a test subject in a Rook Tech Black Site research lab. You heard correctly. I appreciate having to play word games trying to hide the truth. Still don't know the exact details, but something in my genetics and my son's by inheritance caught a lot of unwanted connection or attention from the wrong people at Rook. My head hurts thinking about it. We were kidnapped by our own. They made us disappear. I can't find a record of my old life or work history or citizen ID or when I was born, but you escaped. I don't know how or when, but when I did, I know I killed a lot of people. She ended up roaming the streets, hiding down below the level. Honestly, she didn't know much of what she's telling you right now. We only teased that out in the last few months working together. But she has nowhere to go, not even a gray card, and Rook is looking for her. We've had one close call already. Double risk and trouble then. They're hunting me because of what they did to me, because of what they put in me. I'm a risk, but they made me into an opportunity. She mentioned you had an unidentified Delta-Ware nanohive, obviously very special. Rook thinks so, but if they want me back, they'll have to kill me. But I know if I don't find a crew and a home, they will catch me eventually. I'm vulnerable out here on the streets on my own. And your son? I don't know. I don't remember. I can't find anything about him. The records were wiped, but I know they still have him. His name is Siren. I can see his face. They have him somewhere. You owe Dr. Karos a lot for the recommendation just to sit down and have this chance, because we're taking a huge chance on you. What makes you worth the risk? Well, we can give her one more thing. We can make her a hacker. Absolutely not. I would strongly recommend never making a Scourge or an EX a hacker. They lock out the most important hacking cyberware, so absolutely no, you should never do this. So it's basically strength and HP. Strength will give her some recoil control, and health is fine. But I'm thinking let's go grab crit chance here. Will is not going to be the most important. I don't expect to push her into being, what's it called, a war machine. I mean, those tend to die on us as it stands. But basically it's like, do I want strength for recoil control, or do I want crit chance? I'm going to go with crit chance. She's a cold killer with ice in my blood. Dr. Karos says my pulse and blood pressure barely deviates. Whatever they were doing to me was working. None of it was your choice, but in our line of work can be the difference between a score and a disaster. What do you think? One more question, though. Be truthful here. She can get flashbacks, which you have to send to her doctor to heal. We can put a useless adrenal pump in her. I hope they add the storyline to turn these back on. There's actually 2 recruits, I believe, that have this. Or we can say, Henno show up. You know what? We've had a good time getting ambushed and almost killed, so we're clearly going to take Brave Star Headhunters. Things were messy when you left the lab. Don't remember what happened. Ended up somewhere public, somewhere they patrol. In that case, we could do some sweeping and probably find the incident, track down the exact damage. We know she killed 2 Brave Star officers. Wasn't exactly self-defense, but it wasn't intentional either. Alright. Well, private word, what do you think? Everyone's got stuff in their past. Welcome, Manda. Alrighty, so we need to train her up, of course. Thankfully, when you first get them, they are free. And now, being that I'm already level 10, I can just about make do with going up here and getting into this kind of stuff. I think I want to go up left-hand side here. I like Signal Grift. I definitely like Smokescreen. I think grabbing Supremacy while you're there is good. I have 13 points left. I'm going to invest pretty heavily in making Smokescreen good. I think this is like just kind of one of the best options. My Vanguard's not going on this mission, so we have no one else. Well, we have a hacker, but I'm tempted to invest heavily in this. I think Signal Grift not worth the bonus points. I think Shadow could be. It definitely could be worth it. We can do the +6 here to be fine. Or I can try to make Line Crawler better and get an extra charge and the range to not be garbage. I'm going to go ahead and try the, like, let's cap out Shadow line of reasoning for fun. And then instead of getting bounce chance, I'm going to go range and a second charge. This might not be the best spec, but it'll serve me for now. Of course, don't need to give her a double SMG for this, because that's not, you know, the important stuff. Can I unequip anybody who's holding on to stuff? Of course, you're going to need some good stuff here, and yeah, we'll unequip you for now. And is there anybody who's injured who's holding on to my gear, though? Not you, not you. You have to actually fight, and I think you're holding good stuff. You're fine. Okay, we have to unequip you, and I'm going to unequip the Cyber Knight as well. And then we're going to figure out who's going to do what. So let's start by giving you the Eagle Sight. Powerful and rare. Eagle Sight there seems totally fine. I could go give you the Matchmaker instead. I actually might want to do that just because it's more bullets, and the ranges are close enough that I think I can get something out of this, and he can handle the recoil control more reliably. It means, yeah, we only have one of these available. I'm just going to give him... I'll give him this. This is fine. Some move speed initiative seems reasonable enough. That's you. Scourge needs one as well. We're going to give you one of the pistol accuracy ones that your secondary SMG is more useful. We'll grab, yeah, one of these Automag Vipers. We'll give it a suppressor. We'll give it one of the only remaining body mods I've got. We still have no optics, of course, but yeah, this advanced Medicloud would have been really useful in the previous mission. I would have saved me 2 AP on somebody, and that might have been pretty meaningful. Either way, it is what it is. I'm going to drop the HE grenade and grab something else instead. That seems fine. HE grenades I just find not worth at this point in time anymore. I'm going to drop the Caltraxia so someone else can grab it. Manda, you're going to be up. I guess we'll give you the Apex Lattice. That seems fine. And, of course, you're down here and need something as well. -1 initiative is not horrible for the Liberty Gold Core. I have 3 of these. I'm going to sell this off just to clean up my inventory a little bit. Thanks, Gold Stacks. I don't know if I'm ever going to use that, but for now, we'll have you wear this. Okay, Agent EX doesn't have much crit or anything. I think we'll give her one of the 2 really good blades. That's going to end up being... Actually, do you have enough strength for this to be good? You have 6 strength, which isn't horrible. Maybe you should have a club instead. I'm thinking about it. I'm not certain yet. I'm going to give you one of the clubs. Actually, are both my clubs dead? I lost my... Yeah, I think actually I lost both my good clubs because that was on my hacker and the other character. So that's actually really unfortunate. So I have to go down to the power club here. It's a weaker item, but It is what it is. I have no mods to put on almost any of these. I think we'll just take accuracy. I think that's fine. I might just give you a sniper rifle because you have enough crit from tech that it'll be at least a little bit playable. We'll give you the modded sniper rifle. That seems fine. Can't do much else about this. This is almost the full setup. And then you're on Scourge. You're on that. We're going to give you the Eagle sight. Here's the modded one. Okay, so the new crew of 4 is ready to go. Now, the thing I have to do before we move on to that, I actually need to sell some stuff because I need to basically use my money and upgrade my hacking gear. So remove the mods, sell the rapid fire, remove the mods in the defensor, sell that as well. I've got my 2 matchmakers. I am considering having fewer. I'm also down to my worst E-rifle, which is too bad. I'm going to sell the atomic W2 because I have the Vorpal Edge still. Actually, no, the Vorpal Edge is on my other person. I have enough SMGs that I'm going to sell off this auto-fire Liquid. Okay, that should be... I'm almost at enough money to feel good, but not quite here. I'm going to sell one of these pistols. That should give me enough money. Basically, and they did it literally today. They retuned all these cyberdecks. They almost all cost $431 for me, and that's no longer the case. These things all got more expensive, and that's very unfortunate. That said, though, this can load 11 programs, which is a second, well, tied for third, I guess. There's 2 tied for first up here. Some of the numbers are higher. There's actually a lot of, like, flat amounts of IO boost here. Some of these have a whole lot. But anyway, this is one of the intro decks, and I would have bought this one, but it's more expensive and only holds 8 programs, and so this is the best thing I can get. I guess I could go cheaper, to be honest. I kind of wanted to buy something cool and special, but I don't really need to. Basically, I did the math. I looked at what I would normally load. I think I only need about 750 QB, but I need it level 8 programs, and so I'd have to go to the Jupiter Victus here, which I probably should do just because, like, going from here to here is 2.5 million, and I mean, the 100 IO actually matters here. I'm going to do it for the 100 IO. I'm not sure it's actually correct, but I don't care. It's fine. I'm going to buy this for you, and then I need to actually go and buy my new programs, so I need Cloak 3, Data Sieve is, of course, sitting on a corpse. I need a new Deception 3 because it's sitting on a corpse. I need a new Decoy 1. Let's see. Actually, I miscalculated the numbers here. I need actually more money than I've currently got, so I'll have to dip back into here and find more things to sell. These aren't going to be worth very much, but I will sell my 1 HE grenade. I'll sell these. Like I said, there's a little bit of base management through the very start here, so little slow for us. I can sell these, and it's probably fine. I'm running a little bit low on armors, but it should be okay. This should be enough money where I'm going to be fine here. Okay, so let's go back to the programs. And let's see. I have Cloak 3 already. That's good. I've got Data Sieve for the armor and late turn IO. I've got Deception here. I've got Decoy Hot. I need Disarm 3. I do have level 2 loaded in the deck right now. I'm just going to switch them out, though. I don't think I'm going to need Nuke that badly. It'll be fine. I'm going to grab Sleaze 3, and that's going to be mostly everything done. Yeah, so let's go ahead and kit out my hacker now. Let's go ahead and... Yes, I understand. I understand. I understand. And I understand I need at least 1 attack program. Nuke counts for it. That's fine. Change your deck. You're going to go wear the new one. I understand. Get rid of all the garbage here. Just make it a little bit easier to go through. And available programs. I don't know what order they're put in, but I do have Scan 3, right? Did I grief and not pick up Scan 3? Am I completely silly here? I have Sleaze 3, Deception 2, Disarm 3. Okay, hang on. I griefed and don't have Scan 3. That's my bad. Scan 4 is the same price. I think it's bugged. For fun, I'm going to buy it and just see if there's actually something I am unaware about this. I think it's not true, but we're going to find out. Alright, so we go ahead and load Scan 4, and then we load Sleaze, Deception, Disarm 3. I will load Attack 1. I will load my spare Nuke, because why not? And then Decoy, Cloak, and Data Sieve all come in. I have open slots still, so I'll grab Dragline for funsies. And then I can get a ton of IO. Now, it cost me 340 to load it in the first place. Collection health has not tended to matter, and the tally can be lightly handled by Cloak here. I don't believe I have any of my smaller cloaks. No, I don't. That went with the corpse. I'll load it. I don't expect to use it, at least not right away, but I've got this extra couple of tools if I want to go for them. All right, so that's you set up. We finally have the team. Yeah, we have our decently silenced weaponry. We have a couple of melee weapons here, which are going to be... Oh, they'll be what they'll be. I actually might switch you out for this Berserker Blade and actually have you run the Power Club as well, actually. I'm a little worried you're going to be just a bit too useless, so... Let's go give you Shred Chance. Why not? That seems fine. Okay, so here's our team. Yeah, hopefully it goes well, and... no tasks seem to need to be done right now. I don't have anyone available for a training bench. We have some gold key loot. We're going kind of back to the scene of the crime, funnily enough. Here's Amanda. We have to run a hacker. We've got one. She's got a sniper and a club. We've got shotgun and SMG. We've got an urban assault and an SMG. And we've got an assault rifle and a club. So we've got our unique primaries. We are down quite a few understudies. Like, we're down to level, like, 11 on average in this team. Maybe 12. Let's go. Let's hopefully do well here. Alright, welcome to max level enemies. Thankfully, it is a street faction, so it's not as bad as it could be. Of course, I am missing things like Tactical Surge. There is a host there for loot. There's another host here for even more cameras. I would like to clean out both. In fact, this is a mission all about hacking this stuff, so seems like we're going to be in for this. It's going to take us a little bit to get through it all. Alright. Well, I don't have the best tools for knocking down devices. I'm going to start by killing the cameras automatically here with leverage. We'll skip the fast forward there. That's going to be fine. I don't have look ahead either. I'm hidden pretty well. I don't think any of them come down here. Like, this and this blocks a lot of line of sight. If you walk at me, it's not going to be that bad. So, I believe I'm allowed to just start things off and it's fine. We always line crawl at this guy. And then, yeah, I'm going to be looking for, like, the really good soldier turns. And then we're going to do what we can to dissolve these corpses and make a stealthy progress forward for now. I can try to find uses for Shadow. I expect to be able to. We're going to go delay. Their initiatives are at 13, so we can easily delay past them. Going that way kind of sucks for me, but it's not the end of the world. Would have liked to have ambushed you more easily. Also, my initiative is going to be a lot worse, right? I don't have my Cyberknight going at 35 with pre-computed and look ahead, so I'm definitely meaningfully weaker here. I need to wait for you to take your job. At least some of my people have good cyberware. Okay, you're at least killable. That's good news. Okay, so I can't do a lot of shenanigans here. I actually really can't do many shenanigans here. Okay, can I, if I stand here, is this an okay shot? Can I get one where it's true? That range is 17 meters. A sniper rifle needs to shoot at 27. That is impossible. Okay, she can't do anything. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run her partway forward. I'm going to put her here. It's not very far, and I know that. I'm going to do this so that I can walk up and turn this thing off. And then catch up more later, and that should be fine. I will short yield. It's Amanda's turn. Yeah, no one has any AP. That's actually one of the big problems, is you don't have enough AP to, like, do cool things on the opening turn. Now, that's going to be fine in that I don't think she's going to see me for long enough. Just going to hear footsteps. That's a little bit scary for me. If I go there, I'm not spotted. I think we can all kind of hide in this corner and then go forward on a future turn. I think that's playable. Yeah, not having the first surge of AP definitely makes your opening turns a lot less enticing, but at least you're close by. That's good. I think we'll do that for basically everybody, is have them hug up to this corner. Let's kind of, yeah, I'm going to short you 1 AP so that you get cover bonus and 1 initiative on the future turn. Likely, very likely won't matter, but I don't think there's a reason not to do it. Put you there, and then, yeah, I can't crouch too far forward, but that'll still be fine. This will still block line of sight, so it's not a big deal. I am going to marker sight somebody to start the cooldown. So I'm going to marker sight this grunt captain. And then I think there's no reason to SMG. I don't have proactive stuns. Not really. Actually, I could brainworm. So if I wanted to, I could spend 1 AP shooting the SMG on this Whistler. You would be fine. Jackknife could brainworm to prevent the report. But she would go at the start of the turn. I'm not sure people would actually hear the gunfire. So it might not actually matter that this guy takes damage and gets slightly angry. It might be kind of free. I'm pretty tempted. But I think I'd rather be in stealth for an attempted, like, good turn coming up. So no, I'm going to go ahead and end here. I'm going to let Jackknife run up to about there. That seems fine. I'm going to Venom Trap this guy because I might as well. It's a use of 1 AP, gives me a little bit of damage. This guy might be tough to kill. We don't know for sure. And then just kind of, you know, push you forward. You can walk through your teammates, so I'm not too worried about not being able to advance next turn. But we'll probably do a wait around, see what everyone does. This guy might get out of reach. It's going to be really annoying to catch up to him, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, much more docile first turn. We don't have a Cyber Knight. If everyone had 3 more AP, we'd be running up and, like, swinging blades, but that's not us. Okay, so Manda rolled really well. If I think you're going to do nothing, I can run up and go for a stun club hit. I'm pretty sure I'd get there in 2 AP. And I could stun club, then attack, and then Jackknife goes early enough that I could Brainworm. He would be likely to go for her, but he might run out that way, which would make my job a lot worse. Thing is, I think he's going to be running away still. So I kind of, like, if I sprint, I can actually reach that guy and stun. Problem is, I would have to wait. No, I do wait for the Whistler. Let's just wait. It's fine. Okay, you finished your patrol route. Actually, a little bit easier to sneak out now, which is good. Not much happening. True, not yet. I gotta get away from the cameras this turn. You're not scary yet. That's fine. Are you walking away? Thankfully, not very far. That's good news for me. Okay. That's good. That's actually very good. I kind of want to open up right now and say, it's my first turn for my soldier. Let's go. I've got marker sights on him. I'm going to get a stealth attack on him specifically because he's unaware. If Recoup pops, I get 2 full autos. If I don't, I'm sad, but I think it's my best option. I think going there is fine. What's the min range real quick? In range of 7. I don't want to be too close to her, but, like, it's not going to be that bad. So I'm going to say we run it, right? Both our turns are done. These guys are too far away. Let's go. You're angry. Let's go preemptively Iron Grip, and let's hope I get a crit. 36%, 3 bullets. It's got a decent chance here. Good. Not quite a kill, but I got my AP back, and you guys are definitely dead now. Good. No one else heard the gunfire. It's a good enough start. That's going to let me yield and have my hacker start there. You guys can go try, but you're going to be useless. Great. Okay. Technically delay, not yield, but whatever. Everyone has had their turn, so I'm free to start running. You are clearly in range of the host. Thank you, soldier, for being great. Now, I've only got until the end of next turn to do more damage. I am unsure if I want to play aggressively enough to make that happen, but I might. So, only have Overclock and Spoof. We load Decoy, Cloak, and Data Sieve. We load the basics down here. I've still got 3 charges of Null Op. The CPU is not needed to kill. The RCU is not needed, but I do want to get rid of this stuff. So I'm going to start going up and then come back down. So, Tally, then AP, then Connecting. AP I think won't be a problem, but I guess I could stand to be wrong. Tally, then AP. We scan. We see a lot of actives. I'm tempted just to straight up hit Null Op here and not deal with it. Null Op 1 doesn't quite kill everything. I can Deception. Now it's all gone. I think Dragline to add 3 turns to this is worth it. This is why I have the program. I'm going to take another turn to finish doing everything anyway, so let's just grab this. And let's turn things off for an eternity. We can skip all the previews. It doesn't really matter what they all are. The important thing is that as long as things are working as they should be, we're going to get a lot of free real estate. So, a lot of things are down for a long time. Look what they need to get a fraction of Bracket's power with Cloak 3 and Dragline 1, but still good to have it. Can move down. I don't need this. This is not important to me. Come down here. Damage to connection, then AP, then connection. It's all my stuff down. Scan does cost 1, but I have no IO anyway, so I can't load anything regardless, so let's just hit that. And that's fine. This can be no-lopped and dealt with afterwards. I'm going to load 1 of everything. And we should clean out next turn without many issues. And again, we have just enough reduced that we're not getting huge problems on Tally, which is good. So, pretty good start. Gave me quite a bit of time to work with. That's coming back. And the question is, what do we want to achieve while we're here? And by the way, our extract, we don't actually know where it's going to be yet. Probably not behind the blue key, but wouldn't it be funny? Okay, so I know I'm going to have my Scourge clean these bodies up, but what are you going to do? Is it wait around and wait for your soldier? It actually might be. I don't have any good line crawler targets. I could try to sprint towards that. You're going at 20, though, and I don't want to be in a dangerous spot, so I'm going to stand behind this barrel. And That way you can maybe solo these two things, and it'll be not too bad. Shouldn't be any guards close to that side of the map. Yeah, there's come over there, but like my hacker being here, we got a decent look at what's over there, so we're fine. Jackknife can go clean some bodies out. That seems like a good start. That's clearly in dissolve range. Down goes body 1. Let's go here, right there. Clearly in range, it's 1 AP. This is dissolve 2. And okay, there are no traces of us being here yet, so even if there is an eventual escalation, they're not going to really do anything about it. I think putting the entire team on the right-hand side is reasonable. We can show a force over here and then sweep back to the middle, and then end by the gold key, and then I'm going to guess this is the exit. I don't actually know. I'm just going to guess on that. Actually, running through the front might be slightly faster. I don't want to get spotted by this bladder, though. I'm just going to go this way. It is very unlikely I can use much of savagery on the next turn, but it's fine. Oh, it looks like line crawler bounced to something. Yeah, so this got turned back on, and this was turned back on because reasons. I'm not in range of this. Okay, I gotta kill this again. If I delay down to 15, that's fine. We can get everyone else to have their turn already, so let's let them have that. Jackknife can wait. Great, good for you. Okay, you're gonna be a little dangerous eventually, but not yet. Yeah, you're still useless, that's good. You're going at the very end. People can delay past you if they need. Okay, so far so good. Need to take a little bit forward. Try to go diagonally so that I can still get in range to line crawler that, which is what's going to happen. But I want to make my progress towards this guy. I'll probably end up starting to use... yeah, that's gone for a while. I don't have any good CC tools. I don't want to attack from here, that's pretty bad. If I come down here, it's not beautiful, but I, with Brainworm, can expect to be very safe. I should wait and make sure Jackknife can actually do his job first. Let's go ahead and clean this up first. Load one of everything. And then I'm just going to simply null-up this, and we'll see what happens afterwards. Null-up killed it all. That's great. I lose decoy. I'm going to reload it. And then we just start cleaning up the host. We don't need any more scans, so it's just time for progress. If you load a program, download access, any action. Okay, well, I know the order of events here. There's my first transport manifest. I'm just going to skip the dialogue. We know what this is. We're going to come down here and go to the bottom. This is going to be a blueprint. You take any action if you download a blueprint. Okay, well, we know the ordering here. We get our silencer. That's fine. Come up here. We get the last little bit. What do we have? Downloading. Use a program. Load a program. Okay, well, don't load any programs. There's our manifest part 2. Great. And nothing too special. Didn't find any new doctors, but it's okay. There's your disconnect. You have some AP left. And I'm going to wait and see if Jackknife can indeed cover this for Brainworm. Indeed he can. That's good news. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this far up. You're standing around. I'm not worried about you. Obviously, I could be wrong, but I'm just not worried. I'm going to switch to my SMG. Brainworm costs 0 action points. I'm going to Biocoat bullet you with very high accuracy and very middling damage. Now you're angry. And now I'm going to Brainworm you so that you don't report me. And we're done. Seraph can try to do something similar, but this looks pretty unlikely for him. I'm just going to have you hug down here behind this wall, make you harder to track for everybody else. Don't need to rush the marker sites here. I think we can just have him stand there and it's fine. Yeah, we all get spotted, although he was already partially spotted. Manda can rush down here. This seems fine as well. We should be far enough away from your vision cone. Well, this guy is still, of course, making visual contact. And Pixel can now, well, not very quickly, but attempt to join the team. Again, I think I'm still okay against this guy, but I could always be wrong. I've been wrong about things before. A little bit of damage on you. A little bounce for other stuff. Manda goes first. I'm thinking we didn't brainworm you for damage. We brainwormed you to not report. I have a decent number of club charges here. I'm tempted to go for a stun so he doesn't shoot somebody and make noise. That seems correct to me. And so I'm going to simply say, hey, I'm going to power slice. This club's power slice is minus evasion. And so the game lied to me about being in range. There was totally a line being drawn. Can I cheat it to work for me? Okay, let's try again right there. Cost me 0 AP. Nope. Nope. Try one more time. Nope. Okay. I'm going to say this is a bug. This bench tells me I am in range in movement preview, but once I'm done moving, my character can't attack. This bench, and I've seen this behavior happen with some walls as well. The logic for movement preview and actual attack are different for I can step out from cover to attack. Alright, good enough. It cost me an AP, unfortunately. I could have moved differently and not had that problem. Sucks to suck, but can't do anything about that now. I'm far enough away from you, I'm not worried. I think I'm going to be behind that to not worry about you either. So the goal is basically stand there. I'm clear within 2 meters, so it's not going to be a big problem. I'm just going to power slice, and we will slowly make our progress. It'll be fine. I could send Shadow. I don't know if I want to. This would make these 2 guards... Like, let me turn on vision cones. Yeah, it would make those 2 guards run to that location. Which actually might give me a slightly better ambush. I'm considering it pretty heavily. I think, yo, let's try and see what happens. So you're both going to run to that location, and... I don't know, might be cool. Might not. Again, he's going to have to walk down, so I can't go too far up, but... We're definitely not going to get harassed on this turn, at least. We'll see how it goes. Jackknife probably needs to keep going with the SMG. I think it's good enough here. No one else hears it. That seems fine. Actually, I'd probably rather use a sword. It'll be more efficient. This guard's not running away, so I think this is actually reasonable to try to have one of my melees go for it. One of my other melees, I guess. He's at a 14, so I'm not too worried about him going first on a future turn. I'm going to have Seraph wait in order to... I'm going to have my hacker go for the melee swings. Actually, he's not going to be close enough. There's like no way it's going to be good. You're showing up there, though. You're suspicious. This isn't right. Understandable. Not a huge deal, though. You're going there as well. They're going to turn back next turn, so they are going to like look toward us, but it's not currently a big concern. Actually, no one's arranged to hear this. Oh, no one... I can't even shoot this guy. I'm behind this wall too much. Okay. Well, I can go here and still have an attack. That seems worth it to me. Being behind this test tube seems reasonable enough. I'm not certain that I'm safe, but, you know, I might be safe. I'm within 2 meters, so it shouldn't be a problem. Wait, it told me a 0 on the preview, but that doesn't make any sense. How is he not a valid target? I'm within 1.5... Oh, I'm standing on my teammate? Is that why? It just... That's what messed me up. Let's turn off snapping. Can I find a location I can stand? Yes. Okay. That was weird. Whatever. Okay. So, that's that done. Nah, Seiko gets woken up. It's fine. You're not special. I'm not worried about it. Seraph should spend his effort reloading if he can. He's just going to take 50 damage from poison, but not more. I think we just have to put some damage into him. Seems decent enough. No one's going to hear the gunfire. The shred's kind of nice. Sucked that it was so late. What's your health now? 75? Okay. I'm going to run to here. With 1 AP left, I'll SMG. It's almost certainly a kill. Basically, I don't mind starting his corpse timer. He wasn't low enough to die to, what's it called? Poison. It only does 50 damage, so couldn't do that much there. I want to try to find a good Tox Cloud. Okay, here's the exit, by the way. It's right over there. Actually, there's 2. There, and there is a blue key one, but we're still not going to go this way, right? We're going to loop through like this, come up here, gold key, and then come out that way. So I think reloading makes sense. It's a docile turn. You don't have to go too far. You're not trying to go too far. I think hiding behind this is very reasonable. Savagery is still down for 1 more turn, I think, because they didn't pop it on turn 1. Yeah, it's not going to be up next turn. So we'll see what kind of trap we can lay in the future. But all the AI knows is security interference, so it's not a big problem yet. Hit our delays as per usual. Gonna have Jackknife clean up that corpse as well. You finished your walk. Okay, final corpse is gone. I'm gonna have you grab the loot box. I think it's fine. I'm gonna wait from here so I can brainworm if needed as a clutch move. Get another Uzi, get the blue key, which, whatever. We can use this to pop this door open, but we're not gonna use it. And we could choose to evac early, but I don't think we'll need to. Okay, so they're finishing their walk, which actually makes it a little awkward for me because, I mean, it's actually nice they're grouped up, but they're kind of far away and that's hard to kill, especially with pretty good initiative rolls. So what I'm tempted to try, I want Mana to go late because I want to open with the Urban Assault, and she can do a little bit of cleanup with this and then throw it on Smokescreen at the end, and it's like, actually pretty decent damage. I think we can get some good going here. If we're hiding in smoke, it's not going to be a big problem. So I want to take the aggressive play. It's definitely not the best idea I've ever seen. But if I point out on you, I might get all three. I might not. I did not. I'm going to use Marker Sight on you as well then, just to get them all. Right now, I only have 2 in the AoE. Honestly, I don't mind that. I'm going to just go for this here because I have 6 AP. You're not going to see this corpse until next turn because you're not going to hear the gunfire. Actually, you are. Okay, you are going to hear gunfire, which means... I mean, the problem is I get... No, it's worth it to go up and try to get this. So, I should spend my 1 AP. 1 AP to go here. Put them all in the cone. It tells me I have all 3. The game better not lie to me. I could have used Iron Grip after moving, but I realized too late what I wanted to do. This damage is incredibly good. If I crit, I will still get 3 AP back. I don't have Savagery. Damage, and okay, I finally crit. When I had plus 25% of all of them, right? Every bullet was 36%. I hit 9 bullets. And I hit 0, 0, and then unknown between 1 and 3. That is not optimal. Thankfully, they're dead. Turns out, Shadow did a good job of pulling them all to the same location. I'm going to once again reload to be safe, and that way I can always start a turn with a lot. That might not be the actual optimal play, but it did let me play pretty aggressively on that turn, which is cool. I'm going to start running you towards the Matrix House then, because I don't think anyone's going to spot you. Now, your stuff's still going to be on cooldown. Actually, it's going to be cool. Yeah, it's going to be on cooldown for 1 more turn. But I think you standing here is fine. No one else is going to do anything to you. We're going to escalate. It might turn on cameras, which would be kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to run you straight forward. SMG ammo is not that important to me. Manda should try to get at least 1 Signal Grift here. That bridge doesn't matter. I should actually run for Signal Grift. I want to start the cooldown as soon as possible, basically. And I'm personally... Let's see. 3 turns, 3 turns... Okay, so yeah. I believe Signal Grift won't come back in time to get rid of his body, but I believe Dissolve will be for 1 charge. Yeah, it will. So 1 is going to time out. We can get rid of both of these and get a little bit more time. But I believe this is going to be a Signal Grift range. I believe you won't see me. So I'm allowed to play aggressively like this, run all the way up, and disable this body too. Now, the problem is going to be that because his body is way up here, and I should have really considered using Signal Grift on one of the early turns to start the cooldown sooner, once I had Dissolve started, is no one's going to run back here and find these bodies, and so dissolving them is less useful than going up here and dissolving these bodies, because someone will actually patrol and see them, right? They have a chance of actually doing so. So, minor missed optimization there. We get reinforcements already, which sucks. I probably have to hold the middle platform here because the patrols might run into my hacker, and that would make things very bad for me. Now, you're still useless. I don't know how spooky these guys are going to be. I think we can just straight up wait, see what happens, and I will smoke screen late. I'm not worried about taking real damage here. I could be wrong, obviously. I also want to yield down to be at something like 11. That way I can actually delay past these guys. Because if I delay, I go to 18, and I go to 8, and then I don't get to wait for her. So I do a yield first, then I can spam delay. I'm going to try to look for a Tox Cloud going this way on the map. Because I'm gonna go... Like, if I go that way, I can go up here. Ooh, you might actually find the bodies already. You actually found me? Okay, that's brain-wormable, though. It's fine. The captain shouldn't be moving. You need to wait. You need to wait. You need to wait. You need to wait. He has Recoup and Savagery this turn. And your checkpoint is going up those stairs? Kind of. This is very Tox Cloudable, though. I have to brainworm you and Tox Cloud this. It's possible. Just a little bit rough. Okay, so first point somewhere around there. Pixel is fine to start hacking. I don't see a reason why I need to wait. Even killing some cameras might be useful, so this seems fine. Okay, yeah, so I'm 1 turn away from loading Spoof and Overclock. I want Decoy every time. I want Cloak every time. I'm going to wait. I'm tempted to wait on Data Sieve. I know I need these. And I can't... Let's see, yeah, it's not going to matter. I'm just going to let Data Sieve now anyway. Because there's nothing else I could have done. Going to make some progress, but not a ton. Tally, connection, then connecting. Move forward. What do we have here? AP is not going to be a problem. I'm out of IO. So connection, then AP. Program loading, not likely to matter. In fact, it almost certainly will not. Connection, AP, connecting. Scan. These look a little spicy to me, but I don't have any deception points back. Okay, I'm going to load hard shell because I have nothing to use my AP on. And I don't think there's a good reason to run forward and null op this. I would rather load deception up first and have recompense for whatever ice survives here being really annoying. Saving 2 AP to walk forward and press that is not worth it. It also means I can have spoof up in time to block the first escalation, so we're done here. It's fine, and we've got through a few nodes, but we can't get any farther right now. That's fine, though. Okay, so you need to be brainwormed, and I would like to Tox Cloud these guys. So, let's see. I don't think any route is faster than the other. That is clearly in brainworm range, and I can probably aim Tox Cloud vaguely this direction, and it'll work okay. Now, one scary thing is their initiative rolls might be good. I mean, you're rolling a 23, and I'm basically relying on... Oh, is my memory good enough to remember which way they went? That's not exactly ideal, but I could probably... I'm betting I can get Shadow to work here, so I'm going to go ahead and risk it. It worked well for me last time, so again, I'm just going to keep making that reference over and over again because it's true. But I'm going to keep you from doing anything. And I'm going to Tox Cloud vaguely this direction, right? As long as I don't go too far left, I don't hit my hacker. But if I aim like this, it's going to walk into those 3. It'll walk into the captain. And yeah, this should catch all 4 of these units. You're not going to do shit. You can walk up and throw your weapon out and like melee somebody, but you're not even in range of that. Does Manda want to... Oh, and your gun is still too loud. It is silenced, right? Yeah, it's just noise is too loud. Okay, do you want to go for attacks here? That's in range, and I think it's not going to lie this time. You guys are far enough away that I'm not too afraid of it. There's like this desk in the way and whatnot. So getting a few attacks here seems worth spending my action points. And also closer to the future combat. This guy could turn and see my guy, but he's going to get Tox Cloud and lose 2 initiative. I'm going to run up. I'm going to go for 2 strikes here. What's funny is I might not need the brainworm. You might just be low enough to die outright. That's looking really likely here, so I unfortunately was a bit wasteful. You are absolutely dying to my soldier here. Because I have the space, I'm going to go grab the loot now instead of coming back for it. That would be really inefficient. Nice, we just made, what, 500k in armor sales? And then I might as well spend 1 AP on a shot. That seems worth it. I mean, unless I really want you to try to use Brainworm for value. I mean, why not? Why not just let her use Brainworm for value and maybe walk into Tox Cloud? That just seems like the right choice. Manda goes early and can potentially do some real stuff. If I put you here, you're in range of all 3. That's kind of good news. Of course, they turn to me. They see me. But I won't have marker sites, but I will have everything else up. I'll have Iron Grip, I'll have Savagery, and a Recoup Charge still. So, I think opening fire next turn is pretty worth it. Yes, you're going to hear the gunfire, and actually you will as well, but I don't really care. If I go a little bit shorter, is it any better? I have to go pretty far to not get it. No, let's not bother. Alright. Then, I'll just put you kind of here. That seems fine. That's good enough for me. I think it'll be a good next turn. You see me. It is what it is. It's fine. Turn 7 goes. Tox Cloud on 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. They take some damage. I love it. Their initiative is lower. They have crit vuln as well. I should let you do whatever you want to do. Actually, I would like to shadow these people towards a... You're in a weird spot. I think I still want to use shadow, and you're going to see it. And I've got to make sure that the shadow ends close enough to this side that he goes this way, not that way, or I'm going to be really sad. But I think pulling them all to a point right around here, this guy's might not be part of it, but it's okay. I'm going to spend 2 AP coming down, which puts me in range of using my AR, most likely. You're looking in a good enough direction that I think putting you at the end of Tox Cloud over there is going to be more than far enough away, and it's for sure the right pathing for the for you. So I think go over there, guys. Okay. Oh, he missed it. It was a little bit too far. Shoot. Okay. He's going to turn. I don't think he sees Manda, but he might see Jackknife. You're at a 13, though, so we can handle that. I don't know if Brainworm is back yet. It is. Okay, cool. I'm going to Brainworm him then, most likely. We'll see what Seiko does. Probably nothing. But that'll allow these guys to mostly clear out. And then we'll just have Jackknife acted. It'll be fine. We'll have you keep going. Load these tools. Let's go ahead and load Overclock before I forget. Let's load Spoof before I forget. And it's time to null-op this. We get them all. That's beautiful. Take my account download. Program loading. Damage to connection. Okay, I only have 1 null-op charge. I I am tempted to load attack, but I would rather just kind of YOLO it. This is not likely to fully clear. This actually really sucks. This is bad for me. I don't have 0 interrupt. I'm going to lose... Yeah, so my decoy's already down. I'm going to get more stuff taken away from me. So, ow. Thankfully, there's nothing that was like hard dump shock, but that hurt. There's still 2 things here. So I'm going to load nuke and use it to clear this this node out. I could have used attack, would have been probably fine, but we get our spike. I have enough tools to get through this node. There is the entire thing being done. If you download a file, if you take any action, okay, so it's the normal stuff. Transport manifest part 3, skip. Transport manifest part 4. We'll read the dialogue for fun. Well done. Mission successful. Sadly, not meeting any new doctors. I can load passive ice here and get through this. Probably no problem. Remote controls, load a program, load a program. Oh, it's beautiful. This all sucks. I am excited. Now, let's get rid of things that aren't already sleeping. I think otherwise we're going to be okay. I don't know for sure if the escalation for the AI awake sleeping devices will work on disabled things. Oh, I didn't load dragged line. To be fair, I don't have any IO, so I couldn't have. So let's scan the neighbors. I have 37 AP, and I have 1 of every program, so I'm actually pretty safe to disable these manually. And then, well, it's funny that remote controls are disabled. That's the wrong thing. If you load a program, okay, so I'm gonna disable all of these so that I don't get tally on nuke. That did not do enough damage. I can't end my turn here. APUs and CPUs work this way. That's fine though. I still want to clear it because I think dropping the security level is worth it for me. But this will be the last thing I do, is basically come back here. It's fine. I have spare APs, so I'll hack them anyway. Doesn't really matter. I guess we'll have science, as it turns out. Either way, they're done. 4 turns is not an eternity, but it's enough. We'll load attack, clear it out. I disconnected because I'm an idiot. I pressed the wrong button because I'm stupid. It's fine. We can still load nuke and get through it, but I griefed. Whatever. You're done for your turn. We can let these guys move. We should brainworm that guy. It's all fine. You're going to walk over there. I have to move closer to reach them, but it's not going to be too big of a deal. I have recoup back, so it's fine. You don't find me yet. You're going that way, so you definitely don't find me yet. You're all going to walk onto the same spot. Hopefully spread out enough that I can still full auto you. There's a chance that fails, of course. You're going away, which is honestly fine. You're going to try to use this. You're going to get poisoned. You will die next turn. And you get some damage from me. Ooh, a crit and a shred. You are absolutely the GOAT. Now, I'm going to brainworm this captain because he did not get hit with the lure. And I don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to let's see. If I yield to 12, this means you can yield back behind Seraph again later. If he goes to 4, he won't. And I want Seraph to lead. So I'm going to yield first. That way Seraph can delay. Luco's going to shoot somebody. It's going to make noise, which is unfortunate, but it's 2 tally. Okay, 4 tally for some gunfire. It's not the end of the world, though. So I'm going to delay you. I'm going to yield you. Seraph's going to lead. I want to be in a spot where I can get all 4. That looks decent enough. You're still going to hear gunfire. I don't really care. We got to get stuff done. I don't have marker sites, but I do have a pretty good full auto on, like, their entire team. I should get a kill. I didn't get a kill for Savagery, but at least I got the AP for recoup. Wait, did I forget the Iron Grip? No, I didn't. Okay. Either way, they're all dead now, right? Okay, that's Savagery on at not an exactly ideal time. Is this guy not dead, is he? Okay, well, you're at 24 and you're at 62. They're both dead, actually. They're dead in practice. We'll have to grab this loot box a little bit late. I think I'm going to have the team kind of run up. Well, I gotta be... No, let's just reload. And... Yeah, we're going to escalate, and I can't get around that. Because they're brainwormed anyway, so they're not telling. Yeah, these people heard a lot of gunfire, and that's not great for me. I'm going to hide my team in a bit of cover, and... Well, we'll see how it goes. I cannot mess with these guys. There's no way. Killing these guys is not worth it. It's not important. I think I just, like, literally leave you here. Let these people run up to the gunfire, right? Like, every living guard is going to be told, run either here to watch gunfire or run here to watch gunfire, right? We both shot twice anyway, so that's what the 8 tally's coming from. I could run here. Honestly, that seems decent enough. I think no one spots me there. And I'm closer to things I want to do, so let's do that. Jackknife is... I think going up here and venom trapping is acceptable. It's a use of AP. Actually, I'm going to reload your SMG. I'm going to spend 2 AP going to here. And because someone's going to show up, I'm going to throw this Venom Trap here and then hide in behind the wall. And you should be totally fine there. Tox Cloud's not going to reach me. It's no big deal. We are going to escalate. It's probably going to be new guards. It is same spot. That's fine. They will also probably... Yeah, they're going to run... They're all three going to run towards the gunfire. That kind of sucks. So obviously it's reinforcements. And unfortunately, because I pulled my hacker out of the host last turn, you know, it's not worth the APU. Costing a return just to knock the APU is not worth it. We're going to have a run. These guys rolled interesting numbers. I really want to have my initiative be like exactly 11. That's going to be hard to make happen here. I'm going to... You being at 9 sucks. If you go down to 20, I can delay you to 10. If you're at 10, you can yield behind Jackknife. Okay. I'm going to delay it at 20. You can yield behind Jackknife. That'll put you at 7. It's not going to be great, but it's better than what I started at. Being at 9 preempts even more of them. So, Manda is fine. Okay, you're walking. You're in Tox Cloud. You found a corpse. I think you won't find me, but if you do, we'll have to fight you. Okay, it's fine for now. Oh, you're getting closer, but you still don't find me yet. Okay, that's okay. Jackknife's going to keep waiting. Pixel's going to get out from the middle ground because they might come up that way. Well, they're going to run towards this, but I want to make sure I'm not spotted on the way down. So I'm going to go here. I think this spot right there should be far enough to not get seen, but I could be wrong. Okay, you're over there and also poisoned. But you're seeing nothing new, so it's not a big deal. We are a bit surrounded here, though. Okay, your turn's already done. So all that's left is these three, which means if I can go for real damage in these guys, Recupe's down, but Savagery is on. And I have marker sights, which means I'm going to get a really good turn here. I need to move up some to get line of sight on them. It's telling me that's going to work. That works for me. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to marker sights you two. I'm going to Iron Grip. I'm going to melt the floor. And if they don't quite die, they'll still die to poison. Okay, they're gone. Great. You heard more stuff. I don't really care. I don't believe Venom Trap works on my teammates, but I haven't actually strictly tested that. You're on the way up. You found some new corpses, actually, but at least you're venomed, so you are -2 initiative. Manda is... Yeah, not going to be able to reach here. I'm going to read the description of Venom Trap here. First enemy. Okay, so that shouldn't hit me. I want to grab this, but it's way too far up. I think it's not worth it. I think it's too much risk. I'm going to come over here, shoot the AR. That seems fine. Seems like a good enough use of action points. I do want the gold key room, though. Ooh, great damage. Nicely done. Confirmed. Venom Trap does not hit teammates. Jackknife. Yeah, we'll have you clean this up, no problem. If you run all the way up here, you get a guaranteed glancing hit. This guy's always dead. And no tally was made over here. So I don't expect to get found out. Like, I don't think they're going to run over here. They're gonna hunt around that room, and it's just not going to matter. Now, Pixel... Yeah, it's actually awkward for Pixel. I should have run her the rest of the way. It was a mistake. They ran right up there, and it's bad. So, what can Pixel do? Ah, this actually sucks so much. I'm out of hackers if she dies. I have to retrain my soldier again. Oh, you know what? The frickin' blue key room. I'm okay with you hiding back here. I think it'll be fine. I think they're far enough away that you're going to be okay. I'm just going to run to this, and if they see me, and I'm sad, but I think it's unlikely. Blue key, door open, let's go. Ooh, her initiative roll is bad. Okay, I'm going to skip the AI printout. I don't really care. Body timer for 2 tally, whatever. They definitely could run toward her, and I believe she doesn't even make it out at 6 AP. But... And I actually have to help with this, don't I? Well, the nice thing is, I think they're not in range to deal damage, even if they do see her. Right, shotgun and melee, so I'm going to just hard wait. And if they do make my life hard, I will support her. This guy's not scary yet. Okay, you found another corpse. Which way are you going? Forward, but are you going fast enough? Yes. Okay. So shotgunners walk up. He's going to turn alert. Actually, he could shoot my team. Yep, now he's alert. He could shoot right here. He could get this guy. But you're out of AP otherwise, I'm pretty sure. Yep, okay. Well, we gotta help. That's fine. We can do that. I don't have any brain worms, which sucks. I should wait for Mago just so I know what's going on here. But I'm confident we can get the damage that we need. And unfortunately, yeah, you are cutting off one of my angles where I'm going to get spotted by you. That really sucks. Oh well. So, you're not angry yet. That's good news. You will hear gunfire. You guys rolled pretty well on initiative, which is scary for me. I think, let's see. I don't know how much ammo Seraph has, but I still want Seraph to lead. He has better shred chances. Actually, that's not... Yeah, shred chance slightly higher. This has pure damage. Okay, no. The shred chance is close enough, and this has pure damage, which is better at hitting the unshredded targets. And I still get 3 bullets per target, so it's still quite close in actual practice. Obviously, I can get unlucky and very sad, but it's pretty good damage. We shred 1. That helps. I'm going to put you behind cover to help you be safer. No, I'm going to delay so I can smoke screen if it's needed. Could you make it out if you wanted to? Yes. Do I want to do that? Let's delay and see what Seraph can do. So Seraph has this. Looks pretty good. I have enough ammo to fight. Mago is going to walk up and see some stuff, but we might be okay. Pretty good damage. That shred makes this kill pretty likely. I think full auto is correct here. Great. There's this person who's hearing gunfire. Jackknife does not have any new tools yet. He does have stun, but he's not remotely in range for it. I could get to here in Tox Cloud. No, she's already debuffed. Doesn't matter. She's taking her last stick of damage no matter what here. So the play is going to be, you're going to be angry and sad and whatever. I'm going to just melee range throw down a smoke screen, and Jackknife's going to go clean out the map. He's not going to get tracked. It's going to be fine. I wonder if this will snap. It probably won't, but we'll see what happens. Hey, it snapped. That's great. Door open. Loot box 1 claimed. How good is it? Ah, we get another nice, good E-rifle. Honestly, some decent weapon mods. This seems fine. Amanda is going to throw down smoke screen. Here, we're safe. Maybe a bit too far forward, but it's not the end of the world. You're done. And I'm going to send Pixel... I mean, I could shoot here, but why? What's the upside of shooting her? Less tally is real upside. I'm not guaranteed to kill. And the thing is, if she chases... No, because Manda had a good initiative roll. So yeah, I'm going to go for this because if she gets the kill... Well, you suck at your job. 35 crit chance, though. If you crit... Hey, you're good at your job. I take it back. You're the best. We still get tally. We still get an escalation, I believe, as well. Of course, you're right there. Okay, we might all go to the blue key room, possibly. Well, we know what the protocol was already. Everything turns back on, because of course it does. We're in smoke. We could let them act. What does Seraph have available? Seraph has low ammo, I think, which is a problem. None of his tools are up either, so this feels like a very much... Let's really, really wait and see what goes on. Aggroing these guys does not seem worth it. Ooh, wait. If Jackknife is goated, we're actually fine. So Jackknife, can you... No, not a freaking chance. Okay. Just gonna have you wait then. I can get the team down to the bottom initiative. That's good. Yeah, let's just see what happens. I can always run backwards to safety, I'm pretty sure. Oh, actually, melee character's gonna walk into the smoke and strike me, so that's actually a real concern. She can't do it yet, but it's gonna make it really awkward for my Urban Assault character, who can't look out. So you jump that, and there you are. At least one of them is poisoned. You found a corpse, you're angry, and... I don't mind you going that way. I think my shotgunner has a good chance of messing with you. So if I... Let's see. How far do I have to go to get my shotgun attack? If I spend 1 AP going here and then walk towards you, I'm pretty sure I'm good. Like, that's with 3 AP left walk on a straight line. This isn't even, like, a backtrack. So I think this is acceptable. Nice. Okay, some pretty good stuff here overall. Sadly, no doctors, but it's not the end of the world. Run you to here. I am very clearly in Nervotox shell range. We just send it, and now you can't say anything. Here you go. This hits no matter what. Great. You're a bit low. It's fine. Seraph indeed would have to reload and spend a bit of AP getting into the ability to attack. I don't love this. And because these guys are melee, they can absolutely chase me down in smoke, which I don't want to see happen. Now, they're not angry yet, and they can't turn angry easily. Jackknife even, like, high-rolled on initiative. Actually, your initiative roll's looking really good. I think I should be willing to... Should I be willing to go for it? After 26 AP, it's going to be 16 to 26. Odds are very high for me. I'm going to go for it. It might be wrong, and I might lose some people. Typical me, but I think that's going to work in terms of... Let's see, try to put it as far forward as I can. Right there. Okay. That should put them both in line of sight. They're angry. I understand. I don't have almost any tools up. It's okay, though. Damage here looks decent. We get the recoup at least, which is pretty big. My recoil is obviously a bit of a problem. But the crits are nice. And let's see. I don't really have a min-range problem. Yeah, I didn't at all. Overwatch seems worth it in case I roll really poorly. I'm not even sure I want to. I think Manda gets them. Well, it's likely she gets them. It's not a guarantee, but I think she gets them. You are not quite dead because Venom Trap is only doing 50 damage. Do I want to Overwatch? Overwatch is safer. I should do it. I'm going to Overwatch the SMG. I think the accuracy is higher. 80%, 70... No, it's not. Wait. Yeah, it's not higher. Okay. Overwatch for safety. Manda should have a pretty good chance here. Yeah. If I don't flub it... You kind of flubbed it. No ammo? Okay. I really don't want to shock mine you, but I also want... Well, actually, you're not going to pull guards in. Jackknife rolled well. You're stuck in Overwatch, and your min roll is going to be 23. I'll put you a little bit closer because I can. And I'm still going to beat you in initiative, so you're dying. You're going to report, and it doesn't matter. Pixel has nothing else to do. I can actually let her greed for this loot box now. Nothing else is going on. It's fine. Of course, we managed to make a one-leg mission go for over an hour. Well, okay, 45 minutes. We started 15 minutes late. Reports of gunfire. I don't care. It's not an escalation. Doesn't matter to me at all. Spend 1 AP. I'm in range. You're dying. Please die. Thank you. Good job. I'm going to reload the AR just so I have tools for a future turn. Jackknife is going to knock this guy down. Seems reasonable enough to me. We'll have someone else finish it off so we can, like, come closer to the team. This might snap. If so, that's good. Splicer Mina Part 3. I already have Splicer Mina Part 3. That really sucks. I'm looking for Part 2 and 4, I think. Oh, well. This guy is stunned. And, yeah, it's not a big deal. You grab this, no problem. And you can run towards either that or... the... Ooh, nice. Got another big shotgun. That's cool. See, if I'm running there or running there, it's kind of the same. I'll play it by ear on a future turn. We're going to escalate. That's going to be annoying. You're stunned, whatever. I'm going to have you yield so that you can run farther forward on a future turn. I'm going to have you come up to here, which seems fine. Let's reload the Urban Assault so that I can spend 1 AP on the SMG shot. And I don't have to rush this kill, but let's just claim it. Oh, right. That turns on Savagery. That might have been a mistake. All right, well... We'll see if there's more guards. We'll see if there's an escalation. Well, there is an escalation. It's almost certainly going to be reinforcements. There's no guards on the map. It is, but they're far away. It's fine. Doesn't really matter what they know about. I don't think I have to care. I'm going to have Manda knock this down, just in case my hacker does walk this way. It's covered. Let's see. You can grab this loot box. That seems fine. But we're out. We got it. Turn 21 is pretty much free. And... Dr. Karos Part 1, I think I had that one as well. At least there were some V-chips, though. You're good. Pixel gets pretty close there, and gets pretty close there as well. They both go through a camera. I'm going to send her up here just so she's with the team. If I go that way... I don't care about hitting the camera once. It's one tally. It doesn't really change anything here, so... Have fun. You're up there. You're making it next turn, no problem. I'm quite confident. I'm just going to send my team, and there's no way I get caught. I think it's almost impossible now. So, you're fine. Yeah, whatever. Just put you here. No, let's put you on the actual spot. That we don't have to move anyone, and just Jackknife can go. Alright. Success. I'm not going to do any safe house management. This episode, it means there are going to be another episode in a row where I'm starting with safe house management, which isn't ideal, I understand, but... yeah, it is what it is. Last episode went really long, and I'm hoping I can feel better tomorrow. The whole week's been a little bit off for me, unfortunately. But we got there. Don't want to overstay our welcome. We're clear, but don't slow down. We got what we came for. Yeah, and I'll figure out what needs to be done at some other point in time. We got every part that we needed. We got some parts of Splicer Mina. Yeah, we got Splicer Mina Part 3. Again, Dr. Kara's Part 1 doesn't matter, of course. Her name is Silent. That makes sense, actually, for a stealth character. Seraph levels up to get closer to coordinated charge. That's good. Might as well hit those. Yeah, you're still waiting for a +2, from what I recall. In your soldier tree, we're going to keep putting you closer up to this. That's fine. Silent has a name. Good for you. And let's see. I probably want to start putting understudies in for Cyber Eyes. So I'm going to, with new people coming in, I'm going to go ahead and go for this. Oh, by the way, here's her extra implant. It's extra kinetic armor and a lot of reaction and initiative, which is cool. I'm going to give you... Honestly, the price tag difference is not big enough for me to care. We'll go for a combat display link for an extra, like, 1%, 1%. Good enough for me as far as I'm concerned. That's yours. She's down, but we'll give her the same thing in the near future. I don't want to make her... I guess because we gave her ferocity, I'm going to go for a melee focus build. Try to give her some fractional AP armor and the fractional AP spine. I think I can get there. I think I can give her 7 AP in this campaign if it goes on long enough. Yeah, you are in for your wounds. I think everyone else is fine as they are, I think. You've got enough going on. Might need to go on missions. You've got enough going on. Oh, I didn't give you the eyes yet. Oh, wow. Let's give you a combat display link as well, then. 10 days is not that bad. We can get there. I can't believe I forgot to do that. I did get neural toner on accident, though. That's definitely a mistake, but it is what it is. All right. My Cyber Knight is back. He needs to fix his wound, though, as we minus accuracy of initiative is meaningful for me. Not terribly expensive, but not the cheapest. It's fine, though. Turns out I am applying time for it after all. Need to extract an FSC agent. That's fine. Yeah, still... Yeah, you're in surgery. You're in surgery. You're in surgery. You're still in treatment for 10 days, so... Okay, cool. I need a token so I can respec my face, and then I can rip out the trainer and go for a hacking station. The goal is to respec my face into getting to generate a bunch of hacking set files. That should be good for me. Okay, so influence break for you. If I can improve Indebted and you actually print favors, that would be great. I would love if that actually happened here. Level 4 Indebted hopefully actually gives me favors, and I can open gold key rooms. Wouldn't that be great? Surgery for you is done. We can run this at some point, but probably not right away. As people with influence, there's no one who matters anymore, actually. These guys, like, none of what they do matters to me right now. I don't have any services that I don't have capped out that I can actually use, so all I'm trying to do is meet the 2 new doctors, which is why I'm waiting for a SimStream trainer token. Barracks is ready to be upgraded. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll just have a larger family, because why not? I have no money, but it is what it is. Need you on legwork. Okay, we'll send Pixel. 7 days is fine. I'm not worried about it. I can't hack things. I don't really care. You can go. Start the gambling dens. Good for you. That's fine. I have an agent inside the FSC about to be exposed. Help them defect. You can read all that if you want. We have a VIP boost job, so you gotta, engage them partway through. Panther is back on his feet. That's good news as well. We've got our SimStream trainer token. You know what that means? Let's go do our respec for the face. Class training. Respec you. We are going to beeline for digital coordination. I want the extra token on use. Well, maybe I don't. I think I do. I'm not sure. I want the cooldown. I want the charge. I want to go here. I want to go here. I'm going to go like this. I think it's fine. I should consider this, but I'm going to wait a little bit. I think, let's see, what else do I want? Well, I want to make sure I can generate missions for my new doctor contacts that I eventually get, ideally. And so, I don't think Puppet Master is going to be as valuable, but I do think Co-Conspire and Dealmaker is worth it. So I'm going to go bump Co-Conspire. I'm going to leave multiple points up, depending on who the contacts actually are, right, and what faction they represent. So I need to leave at least 4 points here. I don't think the money really matters. And so the question is, what else do I have? Well, I've got 5 points left to spend. And I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can pulling strings to make it look better. Or I can try to Insider Hustle, and instead of pulling strings, I just print favors. I think that's actually better for me. So I'm going to go Persuasion, Insider Hustle. I can still spend up to 4 here. I also still don't know who the contacts are from, so I gotta be a little bit careful about this. I want to check something real quick, actually, which is... Because I have a token right now, who can I talk with? Okay, it's definitely always Street Factions. So yeah, your first point is always Street Factions, and there's an extra node that just says Street Factions again, which is not particularly useful. But I can at least start getting favors with Dance Hall so that I can get gold keys. It's useful enough for me. Okay, the respec is done. Guess what? You're going to leave this. I'm going to tear the room down, uninstall. This will destroy the building. I understand. I think that takes some time. Yep, okay. 2 days, not too bad. I can make some money in between then. I'm going to let this fail because I don't care. It's a random hack 3. I don't care about Dusty. I care about FSC maybe a little bit, but might not have time for all that. I'm not sure. Height break for you. I think all of your traits are already capped out. I'm going to hit delay and just inspect them real quick. I could bump Ghost Serum or Deep Wire. So I would actually like to re-roll that. And because Cybernite traits are the best traits, I'm going to go ahead and, if I haven't already, I'm going to grab Care and Feeding here so I can re-roll the option. I think it's good enough for me. So select Upgrade. Wait, it re-rolled the options. That doesn't seem intended. Okay. Bug with height limit breaks. Delaying the option gave me new rolls. All I did between the first break where I delayed and then this new one is I went and learned 1 point in, what's it called? The reroll talent for my face, but I didn't use it. It just showed up with new options when I used the timeline action to start the break. Very weird. We'll take it. I'll take the freebie. Loyalty 100 has no mechanical impact. Loyalty breakpoints are at 60, 70, and 90. That said, if you get a stress break that lowers your loyalty, then you can insulate against that. Regardless, though, Deep Wire 4 seems great. Printing 6% of move speed, 3% evasion seems very strong. I will happily take that. And I guess we just keep playing Time Forward, because what else can we honestly do? Great. Clean Room is about as capped as it could be. I need money for the hacking station. I always said I wouldn't do base management, but I am anyway, and I couldn't tell you why. Sort by powerful and rare. Do I have any weapons I'm going to sell? Yes. This Sure Sign and this Uzi seem not worth it. I'm just going to ditch them. I'm not going to deal with mods because it's annoying enough as it is. Start the hacking station, and that'll be nice when that's ready and good to go. Cool. I don't know what I'm going to be waiting for next, but let's see. You're in surgery. You're still wounded. You're in surgery. You've got almost all your stuff up here. Yeah, you're actually at 6 of 6 already. You've got everything I care about, I think, as well. Even the basic display link is worth it. You can't get the brain implant. You have a display link, synth muscle, and dermal sheath. So yeah, basically that's the basic 4 for people. So what did I get otherwise? Oh, I gave a spine implant to some people. I think spine implant for you is kind of decent. All right, give you XP and legwork or whatever. Chip skills 4 is not that expensive. Yeah, I don't have money right now. I don't feel like figuring it out. Influence break for you. That's good. I don't care. Yeah, I think next mission up is going to be this heist because I might as well. Eventually, also, my contact will talk to me about continuing the data list block. As it is, though, I don't know. Yeah, we can steal some stuff from the Fenian. That might be fine. Ah, she's back. I have submitted the change proposal for the governance contract. Now the timer is ticking. This is going to work. It'll be within a matter of weeks. What's the proposal? It's a reverse Trojan horse of sorts. If it's accepted and voted in, the change would make it even harder to change the governance contract. It extends all the deadlines and time periods for objections and adjustments, allowed delays and structural votes. So they'll vote it down. They will try. But all the previous votes on changes that they have pushed have been won by razor-thin margins. The Mars loyalists in the bloc will want this change. It would protect them in a way. So it will look like a legitimate threat. The Ventago agents will be counting votes and fighting to maintain their margin, but doesn't steamroll their future plans. Exactly, and you helped hack the TNS validator cluster. It's been infected with a virus. Very small virus, just adding a blind spot for a minor code weakness, enough to miss my proposal's governance code bug. Because all the governance rules are coded in the crypto chain. Introducing a change proposal is actually just a proposed set of code changes, which are strictly reviewed by TNS, but they've been having a bad year. They're going to miss this tiny critical bug, and we're going to run the table on the dataless block. This won't end the Civil War. When Mars and Batago signed the merger, they signed a devil's bargain. They're like two dragons stuck in a bottle, neither strong enough to kill the other, but they can't stop fighting. So they're running Jupiter well enough, the Megacorp is holding its own. True, neither of the dragons wants to inherit a ruined kingdom. If they can get the upper hand, the war has become more contained and focused. They are hiding it better, and if an external threat looms, they come together to protect the Megacorp for just long enough, then they go back to backstabbing. Dataless block is not big enough to stop the Civil War. If it fell into Batago control, it could do a lot of damage. If you succeed, what'll be left when it's all over? Started with a shield, a way to protect our voting rights and our families. It's become a death trap. Too many have died in it. Best thing we can do is free them. So you'll break up the block. Once the block is destroyed, Batago would have to go after individual shareholders. They'll be worth nothing compared to the forced majority vote. You never answered, do you? Yep. No matter how good you are at hiding, the NBZ won't be safe for you anymore. Certainly, I won't be able to stay in this city, but I'm not sure anywhere will be safe. Our enemies have a long arm. I've determined the safest move would be to get off-world. I have made arrangements for an immediate departure to one of the near-orbit space stations. To a Gleamer. Yes. But I don't want to be able... I won't be able to stop there. I will take transport to the colonies on Mars. I'm making preparations for you and some of your team to join me. You don't need protection at every step of the way. I need more than protection. I need someone of your caliber I can trust, especially on the outer planets. I will make you and yours rich and powerful if you agree to be in this partnership. Well, tell us when it's time. I will need you and your crew. It's a time of patience and preparation. Big changes are coming. In a few weeks, she will come off with the final part of the dataless block storyline. 1 week warning for the job, and it'll be on a 24-hour timeline. All right, let's go finish the surgery because we can. Hack station is still underway. This is good enough for me. I'm going to stop here. I still want to try to generate some hacks and meet the new doctors. That would be nice. But of course, the last story mission currently built into the game is upon us in the nearest future as well. We'll do what we can to make that happen, though. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.